I'm Corbett Wall with DV Auction, here with your feeder flash for Wednesday, May the 24th, where everybody's looking to see what the fat cattle market's going to do this week, which direction it's going to go. There's a good chance it might go steady, which steady would probably be a victory this week. We lost some ground last week. We'd like to get some back, but these packers are just not as desperate. And there was a few weeks in the last couple months that they were desperate for cattle. They had forward contracts that they needed to get filled and get closed out. They mostly got caught up on those. They raised their cutout values so high that it slowed volume down, and they were able to fill those contracts and haven't had a lot of spot business to fill. Now they're just kind of back to normal, just hand to mouth there. They're got a holiday kill schedule next week with Memorial Day coming up on Monday, but they're not going to let themselves get too short bought, because they are thinking that they know there's probably going to be some business from China here between now and the middle of June, but we don't know how much yet. But they're thinking that China will probably show some good faith and put in a decent sized order to start out with, and these packers don't want to be caught short when and if that does happen. Your board for Tuesday: live cattle futures down 70 on the August contract. Feeder cattle down $1.27. All your contract months there took back much, but not all of Monday's gains. So it's not a complete washout by any means. It's just really that's not very much volatility at all in these days and times. Your slaughter so far this week's looking pretty decent. 231,000 through Tuesday. It's 1,000 larger than last week, 10,000 larger than the same week a year ago. Box beef cutout values are sharply lower. These packers are having to drop those asking prices for those cutouts and to try to get some volume picked up again, because things had really slowed down to a trickle. You look at your real-time index on Beef Market Central, you see that late Tuesday your RTI was sitting at 143.20, and that was up 45 cents from Monday's close. So the markets that we did see on Tuesday had pretty good prices there. It was enough to pull that index level up almost 50 cents there. OKC West Del Reno at 3,000 head of calves for their calf sale on Tuesday. Calves sold $1 to $4 higher. Individual quote there out of Kingsville, Missouri. Kingsville Livestock Auction, just south and east of Kansas City. Awful nice little sale there. They had a load of steers at 2:30 in the afternoon. Now they were all black. I talked to a guy, weighed 853 at 158.85. Another load off of the same deal, weighed 891 at 153.60. That's your feeder flash for Wednesday.